kids be JUULing at school? JUUL is a popular e-cigarette that looks a lot like a flash drive, making it easier for teenagers to smoke or vape in places, including the classroom, without getting caught.
Because the device is so discreet and smoke is difficult to detect, school administrators are ramping up efforts to crack down on the use of JUUL and other e-cigarettes at school. 15 Finds Out investigative reporter Angelica Robinson joins us now with part 2 of her investigation. Angelica.
Dirk and Tara, an administrator at Southwest Allen County Schools, says the JUUL devices first came on their radar last fall. Since then, he says about 90% of the e-cigarette devices and accessories that have been confiscated are JUUL brand products. The collection continues to grow.
This is just some of the collection of things that we've confiscated.
E-cigarette devices and accessories, all located on school grounds at Homestead High. Jeff Kentz is the assistant principal at Homestead.
This one you actually just found today, right?
That's correct. And that's very uncommon to find just a device. It's valuable to them unless they think they're going to get caught with it. This is typically what our teachers, our janitors, maintenance staff will find are the pods, the used pods.
He says JUUL has become a nightmare for administrators. The device looks like a flash drive and can be charged using a USB port on a computer.
One of the first times that I discovered a device was when I went into a book bag based upon reasonable suspicion of having something that they were smoking in the classroom, and the device was still charging in the computer.
He says the discreet design makes it easier for students to sneak into the school and smoke them.
They'll hide it up their sleeve or maybe down their shirt and expel it in that manner.
But perhaps what's more concerning is that the device is loaded with nicotine. What should parents know about JUULing?
It's problematic from the addictive standpoint because I can tell you that I had more than a handful of students that I caught with more than once.
Studies show that teens often think JUUL and other e-cigarettes are harmless. Nancy Kripe is the executive director at Tobacco Free Allen County.
They haven't been taught how dangerous it is. So they think, oh, this just looks like, water vapor going into the air, and it smells good, it tastes good, it doesn't smell like tobacco, it doesn't taste like tobacco.
Kripe says despite the company's claim that the product is intended for adult smokers only, the company's marketing tactics effectively target young people.
We know from the data they're reaching kids big time, and kids who would not otherwise be using nicotine because they're not at all interested in traditional tobacco.
As a result, the FDA has threatened to stop the sale of flavored e-cigarettes if the manufacturers can't prove they are doing enough to keep them out of the hands of teens. A spokesperson for JUUL told 15 Finds Out the company wants to partner with lawmakers, educators, and parents to combat underage use. Kent says the district has developed stricter penalties for students caught with JUUL or any other e-cigarettes. That includes being ticketed for a smoking infraction by the city, serving a 2-day suspension, and submitting a urine sample for a drug test. He says he's most concerned about the effects of JUULing in the long run.
We're going to talk about an increase in the amount of cancers that we have in this age group of kid because of this device and because of these types of products. We could be facing something like that.
We did reach out to other school districts in our area who say administrators are aware of JUULing, but they have not seen a significant increase in student use. In studio, Angelica Robinson, News Channel 15.